Heather from A More Crafty Life. Today I'm going to show you how to do the easy ocean blanket using Bernat baby blanket yarn. The first picture is in Ocean Shades, and here I have today Lovely Blue baby blanket yarn and a 9mm crochet hook. I used 2 skeins of 10.5 ounces of the Bernat baby blanket yarn for this pattern. And you'll need to chain 64. You can use any number of chains to make the blanket larger or smaller. So let's get started. Chaining 64. And continue till you get to your 64, and I'll meet you there. When you have your chain of 64, you are going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So 1, 2, single crochet, and you're going to do 1 row of single crochet. And if you've never worked with Bernat blanket yarn, it's pretty easy to work with. Sometimes it's a little hard to find the stitches, so you just can kind of stick your finger in or use the tip of the hook. And you'll want to leave long tails to weave in because it has a little bit of a tendency to come undone. But it's a nice soft yarn, and there's lots of different colors. There's the baby version, there's ombres, they have tons of different colors. There's brights, some tweeds, tie-dyes, sparkle, and it's easy to find. Okay, so continue with your single crochet, and I'll see you at the end of the row. This is what it should look like so far, a row of single crochet. And then you are going to, when you've got to the last stitch, you're going to chain 3 and turn your work. And then you're going to do a double crochet in the back loop only for the rest of this row. So this counts as the first stitch, and then the back loop only. So these are if you look at the top of your stitch, this is the stitch that you would normally insert it through like this. But instead, you're going to do the back loop, which is the one facing away from you. So you're going to do a double crochet like you normally would, except for just in that loop. And this kind of gives your work a ridge, so it makes it more interesting and just not flat double crochet. So as you see, you find the back loop and you do your double crochet. And that's what the whole row is. Back loop only double crochet stitch. So continue here. And you can see how it kind of gives, it will give your work kind of a ridge. And we continue just in the back loop. And we'll finish this row, and I'll meet you at the very end. When you get to the end of the row, so your work should look like this, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. And then you're going to single crochet in the back loop only. So the chain 1 counts as the first stitch, and then you're going to single crochet in the loop that is furthest away from you. And then you're going to do a row of single crochet in the back loop only. Okay, I'll meet you at the end of the row. I did the last stitch, so it should start to look like this. Then you're going to chain 3 and turn your work. And then you're going to repeat the double crochet in the back loop only. And your work will start looking like this. It kind of goes back and forth with the ridges. And you repeat this until you have the length that you want. I did 36 rows, ending with a row of single crochet. Then I added a border. So I'll show you how to do that. Did a few rows, and then I'm going to show you how to do the border. So it should start to look like this is the front. See how it makes the ridges. And what you're going to do is on your last row of single crochet, you are then going to chain 1, turn your work, and then you're going to do 1 single crochet the whole way around in each stitch across the top. And then on the sides, you are going to do 2 or 3 for the double crochet and then 1 for the single crochet evenly down the side. And it kind of depends on how tight or loose you crochet. I do 2 here and then 1. If it's too tight, it will pull it together, and if you put too many stitches, it will give it a ruffle effect. On each of the corners, you want to add an extra stitch on either side of the corners, so it will make it more rounded. And then you'll go the whole way around, and when you get back to the beginning, you'll slip stitch to the first row, and then you will repeat for another row of single crochet, making sure that you put 2 extra stitches at the corner. You can find this written pattern and more free patterns in free PDFs at my blog, A More Crafty Life. Thanks for watching.